So I show up, look at all this. Donnie, there's a whole bunch of stuff here. Look, he just got it right in the door. And then it stopped right there. Look at all this stuff. And then he's telling me that I got to pay him for that, and that, but not that.
Absolutely.
So what's this first thing here, Donnie?
Well, that's a dehumidifier.
It's a dehumidifier. We got to do a video on that. And then Gene brought us these. So Gene picks us up video games at the flea market. These are like little baby games there, so they don't really sell that well at the video game store. And then this is vinyl plank flooring.
Yep, that's right.
For the mobile home that we're working on.
Yep, a little bit.
It's a circular saw. I brought that in. I had to borrow that. So I'm bringing it back. It's Milwaukee box for a leaf blower.
Every time Milwaukee's in it.
This is a electronic enclosure that we're using to build our CNC machine with. That's going to be a whole other thing. You'll see those videos soon. We always get, and Donnie, you got so many projects. We're still working on the trucks. We got these. They're going to think that we're not finishers.
Well, the problem is everything's got its time in the year.
Yeah, that's true.
So when it's freezing outside, you can't work outside, so you work on trucks and stuff inside. When it's 100 degrees outside, you don't want to work inside with no air conditioner because you know it's too hot. So that's when you work outside on houses and mobile homes and buildings and stuff like that. So you got your time of year that you work on everything, and then you cram as much stuff as you can in the middle of everything.
Today's one of those days, people, where it rained just a little bit last night, but it didn't rain enough, so the humidity is crazy. We're swimming in here. It's not even that hot. It's probably 90 degrees, but the humidity is through the freaking roof. You can't hardly breathe. It's so stuffy. But look at what he's looking at. Now, what do you think this is, folks?
Isn't that classified tiger oak?
I think that is oak. Yeah, maybe tiger oak because it's got the stripes.
I think it's got the stripes. I believe it's classified tiger oak.
And that's real stuff. That's older wood there. Probably from the 70s or the 80s, probably. So what do you think that is, folks? Tell them where you got this, Donnie.
I got this from the local eating spot.
So he's got a, how long you been going in the eating spot?
On and off probably 10 years, 12 years.
10, 12 years. He's good buddies with the guy that owns the local restaurant by his work. And he went in, and what did the guy say?
He said he wanted to get rid of this. It's in his way, and he can't get nobody to come get it.
So Donnie said, oh, I can get it.
I got a truck. I'll slide it in there.
Donnie, if you don't know, knows everybody.
Know a few people.
So like in my phone, I have like 3 contacts, and one of them's like the Chinese place, so they can bring me Chinese food. And then one of them's Donnie, and one of them's Joey. Now Donnie's phone, he has like his high school teacher, like his shop teacher from high school, his first parole op knob.
My high school teacher from school, how's it going? I know you're watching.
He's got, you know, the neighbors at his work that he talked to one time. He's got 3 or 4 different car repair places on the same street down there where he works. He's got everybody that he works with, their personal cell phone numbers. He's got, you know, everybody that he's ever met is in Donnie's phone.
It's in my phone.
Hey, tell him about how you we're going to sell, whenever the guy had the fence business that you worked for, how he sold the phone.
Yeah, he sold. I was going to sell mine. The guy had a fence business, right? I don't want to say the fence company, but he had a fence business, and he didn't have anything. He was hiring, say myself,
independent contractor.
Yeah, to go out and build a fence. All he'd do is go out and talk to the client and sell it. So he sold his cell phone for $10,000. And
that was basically the business.
That was the business, the cell phone. It had a number, and he just handed the cell phone over. And somebody actually paid him 10 grand for the business, and the business is still going today.
So our whole point is, it's good to know people. If you got connections, it helps. So one of Donnie's connections is he goes in the same place and eats lunch every day at the same restaurant. So he goes in, and the guy wants to get rid of this.
The Charlotte Observer.
Old school newspaper box. Now, the Charlotte Observer is our local paper. Been around forever. I don't know when it started. You know, I could research it, Donnie, but I'm probably not going to research it.
I would.
It's been around as long as I've been alive. Okay? I know that for a fact. So it's probably, it may be damn well from the 20s, right? So it's an old newspaper company. It's the big one in Charlotte, and this is one of their boxes.
Now, there hasn't been any papers in this thing in at least 10 years.
At least.
I've been going there probably 12 or 13, and there ain't been no paper in it the whole time I can remember.
Yeah.
But they used to put their teas and all their stuff up here so when the waitress had to refill your glass, she'd just grab her tea thing. So they was using it as a stand.
I remember seeing these in restaurants around Charlotte, like down at the old, what was the one downtown called? Athens?
Athens, yeah.
The old Athens restaurant. There was this family, I think they were Greek. There was this family that owned like 5 or 6 restaurants in town, and they were the ones that stayed open all night. So there was one downtown called the Athens restaurant. There was one called the Knife and Fork. Or was it the Fork and Spoon?
Fork and Spoon.
Something. There was the Flamingo down on South Boulevard. I don't know that they were all owned by the same people, but I think they were. There was, what was the one over on the Plaza? There was one over there. It's still there, I think. But anyway, there were all these restaurants around town that were open all night, basically. And so whenever, you know, you're younger, teenagers or in your 20s, you're out hanging out with your friends, you can go to the restaurant at 2 o'clock in the morning. And they would have these sitting by the front door and right next to their cigarette machine.
Yeah, cigarette machines.
But this thing is really cool. It's basically an outdoor stand, a metal one, that they have built this nice oak case around.
I'm going to pick it up a little bit here, and you'll see this front board fall out of it. Did
So it's just the outdoor stand inside of a metal cabinet that they built. I mean, a wood cabinet that they built to make it more presentable for inside of the building. Pretty smart.
Then you can open it.
You can open it. Still got the bill acceptor in it and everything. And the bottom of it is full of old newspaper pieces and stuff that fell out. What'd you just drop?
Did you hear that?
I heard something drop.
That was a quarter.
Oh, okay. So he paid for it, people. All right, let's see. Let's show them what this is. This is going to have prices and stuff. Does it have a date? It ain't going to have a date because it's a...
Yeah, it will.
Oh, yeah, it'll tell you what year.
Error.
It'd be neat if it told us what year these vehicles are. 97 and 01s. 98. Wow.
Gas at $1.39 a gallon.
I've noticed thing I've seen there's an 01. Okay, let's look at some of the prices.
There's got to be a...
You'd think it would tell you the years.
Let me go down there and get
We're
some.
getting another one. That one was on the top. Oh, there's a paper. Okay. May 6, 2005. Darlington practices were canceled Thursday. Charlotte Catholic's Francis Deschenez left as the NC record holder for shutouts with 73. A senior led the state's top-ranked 2A team. Boy, she's knocking them dead. Okay, so
That's pretty neat.
So they had these little things, I guess, that they would put in the front, in front of the paper, and then you'd see it displayed. You know, that's pretty cool. So we're going to be mailmen now. I mean, paper boys now. Best Buy, 1999. Here we are looking at the videos back, the prices back in the good old days. video games. There we go. Computer games. Cameras.
Telephone.
Alltel telephones.
All right, here we go. Look at this.
Appliances.
You ain't seen that in 20 years.
That's interesting of them to put a picture of an extra large capacity dryer so that it makes it look like it's a fourth of the size of the extra large capacity washer. Why would they do that, Donnie?
I don't know.
What are they thinking? Yeah, so back in the day, you know, Whirlpool, which, by the way, in case you don't know, is made in America. Made in America dryer was $249.
Yeah, the last one I bought here 3 months ago, probably 6 months ago, cost me $800.
Yeah, but it might have been a nicer one than this one. This might have been the cheapo. I don't know.
I don't know. Mine was pretty cheap. It's the cheapest one I could find. Okay, I just bought a grill. About like that one. I paid $300 for it.
Charbroil. I haven't heard that in a while. Do they still make it?
Yeah. Still make that.
That's pretty cool. So, we got us a little paper stand here. And we got to decide what to do with it now. Oh, here's something that went down in price. New DVDs used to be $24.
Yeah.
And it was crappy ones like Nick of Time. Wait a minute, that might be a good one. I don't know. Johnny Depp's in it. It's probably pretty good.
There's something you can't buy no more. Cassette player.
The Iowa portable cassette player. They would have called it a Walkman, but you know, they don't want to get sued.
I don't think the Walkmans you could play cassettes.
Portable CD player. Yeah, you could.
Could you?
The original, but they were made by Sony. They own that name. Portable CD players. That's pretty cool.
What if they got the Walkman? Nope.
Some Sony stuff.
Car radio.
There's some Nintendo 64 was the hot system of the time. All-Star Baseball 2000, $50. We got probably 30 copies of that.
Look at that.
Free 2X memory card with purchase of the PlayStation Core system. Centipede for $30. High Heat for $30. NASCAR Racing for $10. A Bug's Life. And Superman. Well, I'm telling you, Donnie.
You could probably sell them for that now.
None of those games are really all that great. They're all right, but... Disney Disappearing Classics. Take home your favorite Disney movies while supplies last. Donnie, did you know that they were $17? And look, they were disappearing classics. And so they're telling you that you weren't able to buy a Jungle Book, The Little Mermaid, Lady and the Tramp, The Lion King 2, Peter Pan, or Toy Story since 1999, because they stopped selling them. Can you believe that?
Well, they'll still bring that kind of money today.
They used to, I don't know if they still do it, but they used to do this thing where you could, see, this is before streaming. They used to do where you could buy the DVD for like 5 years, and then they'd stop making it for like 5 years just to screw with you. Little Disney magic for you there. Walt would have never done that.
Yeah. Well, what do we think this is?
Road Trips. An easy-to-use travel guide from the Charlotte Observer.
This is blank paper.
It's telling you how to go somewhere. Well, Donnie, it's a pretty cool little cabinet here. What are you going to do with it?
I'm probably going to sell it.
Going to sell it? If anyone's interested in buying it and has all kinds of money, contact Donnie.
Yeah.
He would be willing to sell it.
I'm going to...
Leave your comments down below of what you think this thing could be used for. Well, you found another one? He's back in the electronics section, folks. What year are we talking here? August 2002, it says.
This is Best Buy.
Best Buy again, okay. Let's see what game system we've moved on to.
Game systems, okay. The washers are still cheap.
Yeah, but they've went up. They're starting to raise the prices on you.
I'm looking at a telephone now. I wish I could get something like that.
Them little flip phones.
There
Those
ain't
little
no game
throwaway
systems,
ones.
right?
Oh, okay. Well, must have been a bad year for Nintendo.
There's something else.
I think you already did that one. Nope. Now open until 7 p.m. on Sundays.
August again. This is
August 2002. Oh, yeah, this is the one here.
TVs. You can't even buy them kind of TVs no more. They ain't even got flat screens in there.
Let's show them the big tube TVs.
Big tube TVs.
They're probably getting bored with this, Donnie, but I don't know. Let's see. Okay, so in August of 2002 at Best Buy, these were your options for televisions. A 25-inch tube TV made by RCA for 220 bucks. 27-inch Magnavox, 260 bucks. A $300 Sharp 27-inch. Sharp makes good TVs. Sharp, they made all of the, or a lot of, Sharp and Sanyo made the TVs that are in the Nintendo arcade games, the monitors. Toshiba for $349. It must have been the nice one.
That right there is what everybody's looking for now, ain't it?
Yep, 13-inch Toshiba TV with front audio video input. Yeah, people are asking us all the time for those at the shop. There's your old EV VCR combo. And there's a 9-inch one. So I think, you know, this is before the era of 1,000-inch TVs. So here's your Mac Daddy. This was the biggest one you could get. Well, not the biggest, but the most expensive one you could get at Best Buy. A 53 HD TV. It's a 1080i projector with the big stand under it with the speakers in it. $24.99. And we never bought any of those. Look, here they even had a widescreen. See, they were ahead of the curve at Panasonic. Very cool. Look at this one. Good Lord. Trinitron, people. Are you ready? A 36-inch flat screen HD Trinitron 1080i. $2,299. Boy, it's top of the line there, Donnie. People like those Trinitrons. I've got one of those at my shop right now for sale.
Trinitron?
Yeah, up on the shelf.
Is it a 36?
Yeah, I think it is.
Do you need to take this?
Nah.
You tell them how cheap they're getting it?
Nah, they know. Everybody knows it's a good deal. Well, there you go, Donnie. All right. Well, tell them what you said you're going to sell it.
I'm going to sell it, I believe.
We're going to have to get big money out of it, though, people. I mean, we're in this thing deep.
I'm in it deep, real deep. So, you know, get your best offer together and get to me.
Leave your comments down below about what you think we should do with it. What would you do with it if you had it? Yeah, it had the spring thing in it so that
There's money in there and I can't crawl in there is the problem.
We could vacuum it out.
I don't know that I can reach the bottom. I can't see nothing.
You could have Lewis climb in there.
I need Lewis. Where's Lewis?
Next week we'll have Lewis climb in there.
Man, I can see a quarter. I can see 25 cents down in there. I need a magnet.
Yeah, a magnet might do it.
But, yo, it's a nice box. It's not beat up at all.
Yeah. It kept it in good shape, having it inside.
That thing's got a screw in the bottom. You can put a screw in it and it'll stay in there.
Mm-hmm.
And this little thing here, you just flip it to Sunday.
Yeah, there was a key. It looks like you turn that
and you
to
get
change
the
the price.
So,
pretty cool.
Y'all give us a thumbs up for filming it. Subscribe to the channel, and we'll catch you on the next one.